to Bonehead Guitars. Let's go build some junk. Alright. Looking at drawing up plans for the kiddo's guitar. Despite certain people's advice to just do a full size, what the hell, I want to do a small one. Hopefully I can fit it in my luggage. And he's been playing guitar in his little school band and says a full scale is a little difficult, so I got me a fretboard for a template, Bloodwood, which is freaking awesome. It's 22.875 scale, and I've got my scaled down LP-ish body that I'm going to use for a template. Now, because of my piece of paper, I'm starting with the body. Then I'll draw a center line, figure out where I want my fretboard, and go from there. Oh, most people probably don't start off this way, but I don't care. That's what I'm doing. Mark that real light so I can see if I like it. About 5.5 on either side. So yeah, we're gonna call that center line. Close enough, most likely. It's 22.8 something's probably going to be in the neighborhood of there. Which puts my nut about right there. Now, planning on doing a tune-o-matic. So I'm going to have a string about there, there. Market string placement roughly for string spread. See, usually at the nut we're about 1 5/8, I believe. And this time we might go just a little bit smaller, not a lot. Alright, so here's what I did. I don't know how well you can see that. Alright, so we started with my body template. Got me a center line. And then looking at my fretboard template. For this scale, 22.875. Apparently 19 inches is pretty standard. I mean 19 frets is pretty standard for that scale. Okay, so I decided to meet the body at the 15th fret, just arbitrarily. Which puts my bridge roughly about there. Meeting the body roughly about there. My nuts way out here. Okay, I added a 1/4 inch to the butt of the fretboard just because. I added a 1/4 inch for my actual nut shelf. Use my normal head template. I may try to trim that down a little bit. I don't know yet. And yeah, for the taper on the neck, I used my string spacing ruler, and picked something a little bit smaller than I usually do. So at the nut, I'm going to be, I don't know, maybe like a 1/16 thinner than I normally do. Not much, just a little tiny bit. Alright, so from that, I added just a little bit on either side of my strings. I used an actual tune-o-matic to figure out the string spacing at the bridge. So that gets me my wedge, which puts me at the absolute butt, about 2.5 inches wide. Alright, so my vertical lines I extended down here, drew me fretboard. I'll draw just a straight line, straight square line that is my fretboard platform. Okay, and then I figure about a 1/4 inch for the nut, the fretboard. Put my nut there. From the 15th fret where the body is meeting, okay, I look at, usually it's the few guitars that I've done, that tune-o-matic seems like if you count on 3/4 of an inch, gives you enough for the tom plus a little bit so it can be adjusted down. So usually seems to me 3/4 inch is a pretty safe bet. So about where I need the bridge, I counted on 3/4 of an inch, counting the fretboard height. So a 1/2 inch down from my platform line. So I drew me a line from my 15th fret where I meet the body through that 1/2 inch down at the bridge, and that gives me a break angle, which for some reason looks kind of steep here, and it may be a little bit steeper than your standard. Okay, now I just need to figure out the width of my body, draw on a little bit of a heel, my volute, and figure out my break angle for the head. And then as far as I'm concerned, I got enough measurements that I can recalculate all this out on my MDF and cut a new template. But anywho, that's about what I got. And I usually count on 5/8 of an inch for head. I figure my neck blank is usually 3/4 of an inch, so including fretboard it is an inch, except I go a little heavy on the heel side and a little light on the nut side, just a little. For this build, I was kind of thinking mahogany. I've got some black walnut and maybe throw some maple in there. I don't know. I am pretty sure that I don't have any material that's actually wide enough that I could do a full solid wood top. So I got a feeling we'll probably, have the neck laminate stripes show all the way through the body, and just glue wings on it like we did in the last couple. So that's my plan, but we're a week into November and I get on a plane December 22nd, so I gotta get cracking if I want to try to get this complete so I can actually take it to him, because shipping it would be a pain in the ass, and I want to see his face, so, and show him a little bit about it, and yeah. So anyway, that's the plan. Yeehaw.